now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way like Jesus, that Colombiana. That's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it. My man was gone quicker than Domino's. He in jail. Everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Logic, clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rap. I'm just rapping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware, condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe, we shootin'. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Good fellas to my Aureliotas. Shades of blue, I bet you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the I. They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes perfect. We'll see. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he will take it in. Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. ticking. I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite, cause I'm the main event in boxing, and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block me here, cause someday I'm gonna love someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that someone is somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. Here's White. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run with White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Didn't work out this time, but there's always... And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now White. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Byron Maxwell, the corner, in on the tackle. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they're going to lose some. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a carry for White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence.
Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Now a toss play. This is White. And he'll take this into the end zone. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan.
Tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly. Don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing. People singing, rice is throwing flower, bringing ting-a-ling-a-ling. The honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot is in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went out. Yeah. And my love is tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. The mind tripping. Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. celebration we call, yeah, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls, they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the crew. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight and touch. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Bunch of that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation heated. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with it, off with it. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape, maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Cuts it out here, left sideline. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes... And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation.
Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And to give this time to the tailback. Cuts back, left sideline. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he is going to lose yardage. Didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The toss. Here's White. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Issa Abdul-Quddus.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but... And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Koamisi, brings him down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll run for it. This is White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he's going to get the 1st down here. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And they'll run it here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. Dan Quinn's got, well, unfortunately unable to achieve the results here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down. It didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receiver.
Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon fangs spitting in my cup all night long. Will your tongue at my throne of power? Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into
show me what you like. Hey, y'all put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this in all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish in it. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing in it. As the time been ticking, I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it, now ain't no one about to block my hit. Cause someday, something come along. Someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody there, someone, somebody there. One day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's disappealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no this strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go. I got a flight up in the morning on someday, something come along. Someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere, somebody there, somebody there. One day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He tryna catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He tryna stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I pockets with the bass.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. Oh, one foot in a deep revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now. the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed the hip-hop since I let Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York. Hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice and the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my ride and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow. Working hard, caking dough. Open up 24. We striving for that goal.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, giants. Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one, and it's time.
CNN, this is ghetto editorial. See me like milk and Oreos. Dipped inside the audio, platinum plaques in my portfolio. My lines are fine as they blow your mind like you could do what you wanna do, whether group or solo. Boston cold with a bowl of chili. Summer cheesesteak on the roll in Philly. I'm a patriot, don't do a hatred. If you make that beef, I'll smack you silly. Back on up on this. Before you with this, you better walk jumping off the building of this. Oh, got the heat up the show. Face up the thermometer. I'm gonna take full control. Hey, Paul, let him know.
I'll stop for nothing. I will play this game that's so easily started, not so easily parted. Oh, giants, giants. Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. TR.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants, giants. Everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, giants. Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
Said tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too smart, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back.
crack it and coffee strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town. We hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, you're a little shy thing with a wild side. On a night like this, you just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignment.
How about this for a tough choice early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here. Boy, you talk about a talented player. This guy's one of the best around. Two words here: difference maker. That's what that pick right there is. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get covered. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. One Steeler's been selected already, and it probably wouldn't be a surprise to see a second go here. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front, or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. Maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available.
The time has come.